Yeah, no, very disappointed, but eventually beaten and certainly by the better side.
What disappointed you most in it?
Well, I think all 3 goals can be avoided, but I think once we give them a heads up, then we didn't really deserve to get back in the game. The penalty might have changed that, but no, I mean sometimes you have to give the opposition the credit, and I think they were probably the best side we come up against. Found it hard to deal with them. Passed the ball very well, caused us problems, but that certainly felt that we were off the pace today.
Looking at Rochdale play, it reminded me of Swansea, because when they came out of the 3rd division, the passing and the movement that they had.
I don't really know that.
You've got a stunning goal against you at Crawley, and it was the same again today.
Yeah, no, it's a great strike, but we've got to do better with the clearance that initially falls to the player, and I think that summed us up today. In all aspects of the game, we were poor. We were poor in possession, we were poor out of it, and sometimes you might get away if you're least better in one aspect, as a unit or an individual, and we certainly wasn't that.
It's a 3rd away trip during the week. Has that taken its toll? No excuse at all then, as far as you're concerned?
No excuses. We can beat it. I mean, it's unlike my group of players, but it's made a little bit of a wake-up call, maybe bring us back down to earth. We've had a fantastic start, but if we think that maybe we're better than we are, then that's not.
You always praise the character of your squad, and this is going to test the character of them today, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I think we've been tested every week, but like I always say, the group will learn from it, and we will, as coaching staff and as a manager, and we go back to training on Monday and we work hard to try and make sure that we learn from it, and if we can move on and make sure that doesn't happen again.
What have you said, Justin, to the players? Because every team loses, but it's very rare that we've seen your team lose in that kind of a manner where really the playing fans might feel a little bit let down. No,
I don't think we've let anyone down. I think we've just come up against a team that was too good for us. I don't think anyone, since I've been in charge here before, I've ever seen a team I let them down. So no, I won't accept that.
So you don't feel they've let you down? Obviously
it's not me. We're as a club, and they've let themselves down. That's the important thing. Listen, I think we're struggling in every unit of our team today. We didn't defend well. Our clearances were poor. When we got the ball, we give it away. If that happens, it's a tough task against any side, let alone giving someone a head start. And they're a good passer. They'll have a lot of possession against teams. At times it was okay. It didn't hurt us. It was side to side, but when you give the opportunity, it was all 3 goals were avoidable. But it's disappointing. But as I've always said, we have to, as a group, me as a manager, we have to learn. We have to analyse it and make sure that it never happens again.
Strange game that this is. The funny thing is, for as good as they were and as bad as you were by usual standards, the penalty goes in. It's maybe a different game.
Well, I always say that you probably didn't deserve to get that opportunity, but when it comes along, you need to be dispatching it, and it changes the game because it will make their decisions a little bit more fragile. They won't be as calm and collective. So it would have changed the game, but it wasn't. I don't, probably if we got anything out of the day, we would have had to go out of here with our mask on.
Just one final one for me, just a bit of housekeeping. The changes at half time, I'm presuming, were tactical rather than injury related.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
In the next few days, Justin, will you find out quite a bit about your players, do you think?
No, I have no qualms about these players. They've had a bad day. We don't want that to happen. It hasn't happened very often, but no, I definitely know the character of my players. They're a fantastic group. They've come a long way in a short space of time, but what it has is if this is a learning curve for us, we'll learn from it, and we'll progress on.
It's been quite complimentary there. What should you expect them to be there or thereabouts?
I would thought so. Yeah, I think they're a very good side, very good in possession of the ball, but they certainly won't come up against us again like that. That's us in our worst.